Hello and welcome to another Warcraft III audio commentary. This is Game 2 of Season 2's HiNice. Oh, that was a loud door. This is Game 2. I don't know if you actually heard that or not, sorry. But some door slammed around me. But anyway, this is Game 2 for Season 2 of the HiNice Cup. And this is going to be the best of 3 match between Fly, spawning as the blue orc in the lower right leftish part. It's Turtle Rock again. It's just... I'm going to go ahead and say this is 6, this is 3, so like the 4 o'clock position, I guess. And then we have Reprisal over here as the orange human spawning up in the, 6, 9, I think it's 9-ish position, 9-ish o'clock, I guess, no, maybe. I mean 9-ish, 10-ish, 11-ish, 12. Yeah, we'll say it's the 9-ish position. So yeah. Actually, I think I meant in one of those videos to do an overlay of the clock on this stupid minimap, or of a clock face on the minimap so I could figure it out, and I forgot to do that, which is a little unfortunate. But hopefully I'll try to remember to do that this time if I can. Hopefully I won't forget. But anyway, so we're going to see Reprisal going with an Archmage, and again, we do have the leaderboard here that is up, and it's nice to cool, and we do have, of course, the zoomed out view, which is also nice and cool. And I kind of like the zoomed out view now. I kind of do. I'm pretty sure at the start there was like some observer enhancer stuff going on. So I'm assuming this is just for observers, all of this, and that would make no sense, of course, to have this in play for the players. So this is indeed just for observers. The zoomed out view and the leaderboard, which is what you would expect, but pretty cool either way. And again, just to explain the difference between this minimap, or the leaderboard, what it tells us the heroes right there, the level of each hero, the skills that they have picked, their items, their gold count, their wood count, their food count, and of course this number that is directly beside or to the right of the food icon is the army food value, or how much food is in what it considers combative units. These units can be, for example, the Archmage, so each hero is 5, the Footman is 2, for example, etc., etc. The Grunts are 3, whatever. Anyway, so hopefully you get the idea. And back to the game, we do have Fly's Farseer just kind of going ahead and creeping out this green over here, and we do have, it looks like, Reprisal scouting out this the orc's base. I'm sorry, the orc's base, indeed, Fly's base. He was creeping out that green. Gonna come over here and try to cancel this shop. Canceling a shop's always good, and this is Archmage for Reprisal, but Farseer for Fly. So we're not seeing the standard Blade Master. This is indeed a Farseer game, and Fly did, well, I won't say that. So, Reprisal, going to go ahead and cancel that shot, no problem. That Farseer coming in here with some wolves, going to right-click onto the Archmage, and he's going to try to do some damage. Going to force the Archmage away, going to start to immediately rebuild that shop. We do see that burrow down to 361 out of 300 life. Not a bad amount of life to be at, but it is a little bit precarious. We're going to see that Water Elemental trying to get focused down by Fly. He's right beside some creeps. He's going to wake up the creeps, and it does not look like Fly got any experience for that. I'm going to see that wolf running away, as well as the Farseer running away from those awoken creeps now. And as we can see, Reprisal coming over here to creep this out. However, of course, Fly has already done so. So unfortunately for Reprisal, he's going to have to come over here to the orange camp, which is not really all that unfortunate, but that's what he's going to do. We can see Reprisal very close to tier 2, putting up an arcane tower at this point. Afraid of wolves, certainly, yes indeed. And we can see the Fly also at tier 2, bringing a grunt into Reprisal's base. And I'm going to see some militia coming out immediately. Though, are those for that grunt or for maybe a creep over here on this red or one of these oranges? It looks like they were just for the grunt. They're going to run right back into that base. Did not want to lose that arcane tower as it was going up, surely. So maybe that was why he immediately did so. But either way, looks like Fly's army actually going to come over here into this, and he tried to steal that ogre with a chain lightning. It does not look like he was able to do so, and we're going to see one of these footmen are certainly going to go down. He starts to run the footman in the opposite way from the rest of the footmen. Always nice, because if you have to chase the one that's running away, then you certainly can't. You're going to be much farther behind chasing the ones that are running in the opposite direction. Over here, we're going to see it looks like Reprisal running towards this tavern. Yes, indeed, going to pick up a Beastmaster as his second hero, and we will see over here. No, I thought it said, well, it did say that he begins to train a Tauren Chieftain. However, it looks like he probably just clicked the button, but he does not have quite enough wood yet. He needs 100. He's at 97. So we'll see if that does happen. We're going to see this getting a couple of whacks off on that Voodoo Launch. Not going to really do too much of anything. Reprisal's Archmage still taking quite a bit of damage from this army. And now he's going to go ahead and summon a Water Elemental. We do have, of course, a Quillbeast on the field. That Reprisal's Archmage taking a ton of damage, trying to run away. Going to be forced to actually TP out, afraid of Chain Lightning. And is he going to try? Oh, well, he tried to keep his Beastmaster out of TP range, but unfortunately it was just barely at the edge of it and gets TP'd out as well. He wanted to do some more harass. He wanted to try to cancel that bestiary if he could, but he's not going to be able to. Now we do see him trying to retreat while the rest of Fly's army does chase down this water elemental and try to get the kill for the experience right there on it. Will he be able to? I don't know. Goes ahead and picks up a clarity for that Farseer, uses it immediately. He needs mana. Of course, he's been spamming skills, which drains your mana, so that's always an issue. And it looks like he should be able to get this water elemental no problem, which I believe is 42 experience, which will bring him up to like 326, I believe. I think, if my math doesn't fail me. Let's see. Yeah, 326. There we go. There we have it. Reprisal over here and his base. It looks like he might have panic TP'd into the back of his base. Right-clicking the arcane tower to try to get free.
A player's forces are under attack.
A little unfortunate that he's going to have to kill the arcane tower, but he has to kill the arcane tower. But otherwise, he would have had to kill 2 farms to get out that way. So this way, he can just walk out this back of this base. Really an unfortunate position to be TP'd into. I will say that. This is quite unfortunate for him because now he has to waste quite a bit of time waiting for these trees to be chopped down. And he had to. I think it's just this one tree, but still, it's a pretty big waste, and it's not something you really want. In the meantime, we have Fly over here giving lots of experience to the Storm Chieftain, and going to go ahead and get level 2 on his Storm Chieftain, picking up a Wand of Mana Stealing that is 2 charges. He might sell that. It'll be 200 gold if he does. Going to pull this this Goblin shop out and go ahead and creep this as well. This Ogre Magi will drop an Observer Ward that is going to be a ward that allows him to see a bunch of stuff, lasts indefinitely, and is invisible. Reveals invisible units is really nice. Over here we're going to see Reprisal. And what is Reprisal going to be doing? It looks like he's just creeping out the opposite shop. So nicely done. He is of course free from his base. Now he does have some casters out, some sorceresses, as well as some priests. And that'll be nice. He's going to pull away his Beastmaster, trying to get level 3 on this Archmage, which he should be able to do no problem, finishing off this camp. Over here for Fly, we're going to see him try to creep out maybe this big turtle camp. These are nice creep camps to have. It looks like he's not going to sell that Wand of Mana Stealing. This will give him level 3 on both of his heroes, and he does have a really nice pendant of energy as well as a scroll of healing on that Farseer. Will he go ahead and pick up a nice consumable, because you do get good consumables from these camps usually. It looks like the consumable that we're going to get this time is going to be I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Potion of Greater Healing. Passes the pendant of energy over to the Torn Chieftain, so he has more mana. They both have the same amount of mana now, which is crazy because, of course, Farseer is an intelligence hero, and Torn Chieftain is a strength hero. So there you go. As you see, as Reprisal is trying to creep this out with his level 3 Archmage, trying to get level 3 on that Beastmaster, but he wouldn't be able to just from that. Going to get 2 of those footmen ensnared, and they're going to be picked off as this. Oh, whoops. How do I get that back? I just zoomed in on accident. Oh well, we're going to be viewing it from the closer up view then. Here we do see that this fight is going off. You're going to see some militia coming into this fight, and Reprisal's army just taking some damage right now, trying to back off that Beastmaster. He's kind of getting caught in a bad spot right there. Not actually taking the focus fire on that Beastmaster, however. We're seeing Chain Wave being used fairly effectively, doing a lot of damage to those low HP units that the human has. We do see a Priest has been ensnared. Another Shockwave coming off as the Fly runs his Farseer up into this fight, and another Shockwave going off. Ouch. Reprisal has lost this fight fairly poorly, or fairly badly. You see he has a Spellbreaker that's also going to be ensnared at this point. Another Chain Lightning, if I can say the word. After I said Chain Wave, it was like every Shockwave and Chain Wave, or every Shockwave and Chain Lightning became Chain Wave. I don't know why. But either way, that's what happened right there. And we're going to see that level 4 has been picked up for both the Orc heroes. And again, it's a bad time for this stupid camera to mess up on me. I accidentally zoomed in just like a smidgen. Ah, there we go. That's how you do it. I knew there was a way to get it back. You have to mess with the leaderboard. But there you have it. You just close the leaderboard and it pops you back out. But that's good. Good to know I was slightly late on that. But oh well. It won't be a big deal. We just saw standard view, and that's also fine because most of the games are in standard view, so there's nothing really bad or issue-icious about that. But it did kind of mess me up. I was like, what? Kind of lost for words there for a moment. But we do have over here, we do have Reprisal creeping out this Forest Trail Warlord camp, this red that's right beside his base. He is quite behind in this game at the moment. He does have Boots of Speed, and that's going to go ahead and stay on the Beastmaster, but he did pick up a hilarious Flute of Accuracy that he will pass over here to the Archmage, about to hit level 4 on the Archmage, about to hit level 3 on this Beastmaster as well, so nice pickups for experience right there. And we're going to see this has been crept out. This turtle camp has been crept out by Fly, getting a potion of invulnerability on his Tauren Chieftain. That's a 15-second potion of invulnerability. A really nice item to have. Of course, those 4 turtles camps in the middle of Turtle Rock all drop a really nice consumable. And so Fly did get, I believe, 3 of the 4 of those camps himself, and I believe we did see. I'm not actually. I think he actually. I believe Fly got all 4 of them, all 4 of the camps actually. So potion of greater healing right there, the wand of mana stealing, the potion of greater healing, and the potion of invulnerability. Yes, indeed. So he did get all 4 of those big consumable items, which is really nice for him. Incredibly nice actually. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and creep out this red camp that's very, very close to Reprisal's base, this Ogre Lord camp right here at the, just below, behind this Goblin shop. Picks up a Crystal Ball. Crystal Balls are an amazing item. Going to allow him to go ahead and reveal this over here to see if Reprisal is indeed creeping over here, and it looks like Reprisal is not creeping over there. Reprisal is on his way over there, and however, I'm assuming Fly would probably make the deduction that since he wasn't there, he's probably on his way because the majority of stuff has been crept out, and so Fly is probably thinking this is a great time to attack because he knew that Reprisal must have been over here on this side of the map because he kind of ran across the middle of the map, knew that he wasn't down here, and that's where really all the experience is left on the map. He knew there could be a red right here, or an orange and a red. That orange I think was actually crept out very early, but there's still like 1 troll there left, but still, essentially, either way, Fly is now attacking Reprisal's base at a perfect time. As you can see, he is in the middle of that creep. He did go ahead and wait to finish off that Ogre Lord before TPing out. Going to give him a immolation or a Cloak of Flames on that Beastmaster. Now Fly forcing the TP, going to use a speed scroll to get into position. Going to go ahead and use a shockwave to do a nice amount of damage right there. Going to go ahead and maybe try to back that Tauren Chieftain out of the fight. No, going to just TP out completely. Not a bad choice. He did do a nice bit of stuff. However, he is at 46 army food versus 40. And I would definitely say that Reprisal's army is better at this point because of those spellbreakers that are able to stay in the front. And we do just mainly have had Spirit Walkers in that fight, which were kind of all in the back, and they weren't really going to be able to do anything to those Spirit Walker to the Spellbreakers. So we're going to see. It looks like Reprisal saying now is the time to go on the offensive, and he's going to go ahead and summon that Quillbeast coming in here. And going to come in here and start this fight off, see if he can do something. This fight is slightly better positioned for Fly, however. These casters still haven't even gotten to this fight, however, the fight has started. We do see that Beastmaster taking a ton of damage, a nice shockwave going off, hitting 3 of those casters right there, as well as the Archmage. And that Fly, as far as you're also not in this fight now, is getting back into the fight right now, going ahead and summoning those wolves. The wolves immediately becoming slowed. We see a nice shockwave hitting a lot of those casters, as well as a chain lightning hitting a lot of those casters as well. Archmage taking a fair bit of damage, trying to micro these spellbreakers and these his spellcasters in the 2 different directions. And now we're going to see Reprisal try to back off and regroup up. Going to be able to do so. Will he go ahead and come back in for another attack? He could do just that. He could also throw up an expansion at this point if he wanted to, because he does have the ability right now to essentially slow down Fly's army and prevent him from really getting too very far across the map if he decided to do so. His only issue is resources right now. He doesn't have a lot of it at 170, 900, 200 gold. But he's trying to deal with this fight. He wants to take the fight. In order to win the fight, he has to keep reinforcing his army with units. That's his big issue. But you see Fly at 55 army food count, or 69 out of 70, and Reprisal at 46 food count, or 61 out of 66. It looks like Fly's far, so you're taking some damage. Going to be forced to run in the back. He has speed scroll. He's going to be able to get away. Not having to worry about slow. We're going to see one of those raiders probably going to go down, taking a ton of damage, running all the way to the back of Reprisal's army. Going to run all the way back out as well. You can see Bear being picked up. Raging Bear, the Spirit Bear, being picked up for Reprisal's Beastmaster at level 4. And will that go down? It goes down, of course. Lots of summons on this game. We do see now there are some Spirit Wolves back out, or Shadow Wolves, I guess you call them. Level 5 on the far here. Those are high level wolves. Level 3, they do now have a critical strike, and they are permanently invisible unless they are attacking, which makes them extremely effective units. We're going to see a Sorceress going to go ahead and be cast an invisibility spell on her because she is down to 30 life. We're going to see one of these Sorceresses is actually going to get ensnared, and it's certainly going to be picked off. So down goes that. We do have that Shuttle Whiff coming in here. Of course, it is still invisible. They're going to start opening some damage. We're going to see that invisibility being cast on the Archmage. Will he use that Archmage to block this off? No, he won't. He's not going to do that at all. He's just going to have it right here in the middle of the Orc's army. And the Orc has actually got us a round off on that Archmage. That is now invisible, but not actually. And it was just an accidental surround, it looks like. And now we're going to see a Shockwave going into that peasant line, killing a peasant, doing a lot of damage. And just Reprisal losing 2 farms right there, and now he's down to 47 out of 54 food. Still not supply blocked, but losing 2 farms doesn't help. He goes ahead and summons a Water Elemental in the back. His 2 heroes right now are kind of in a blocky-ish position here, trying to keep them away from too much of the damage right beside their shop. Now trying to run away, not taking as much damage. He's going to go ahead and get hit by a Shockwave. Goes ahead and uses a scroll of healing. Some nice dispels coming off from the Spirit Walkers right now. He's kind of have that Tauren Chieftain is trapped in a bad position, but he is level 6, which means he has Reincarnate at this point. Which means, as you can see, that's a little Reincarnate icon. It's cool. And that means if he dies, he's just going to instantly be revived with full HP and mana. You can see that Beastmaster is trapped. If Beastmaster goes down, the Archmage now has been ensnared at low HP. Does he have enough mana? Gonna get hit by a Chain Lightning. Gonna try to run away. Does he have enough mana? Does not, or enough gold. Doesn't have enough gold to buy a Potion of Healing. Trying to take out that Tauren Chieftain that essentially just right-clicked onto that Archmage. The Archmage is going to go down, and that Tauren Chieftain is going to be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and call GG before the Tauren Chieftain even goes down at 65 HP. It's going to be really hard to kill him. He does have 2 really nice items, and with the Reincarnate, there was no way he was going to go down. So good job by Fly. Really getting all the experience and getting the consumables on that map was a huge deal for him, and nicely done by Fly, I have to say. Of course, Reprisal didn't do terrible, but he got jacked a few times on some of those creeps, which kind of hurt him quite a bit. I'm not sure that he was really... I'm not sure that that was the best army to go with against a Farseer or Tauren Chieftain, because they do have that Chain Wave combo, which just really decimates low HP units. But at any rate, that's what we saw. So it was a cool game. Nice to see a non-Blade Master play, and yeah, so there you go. That's game 2. This is a best of 3, so there is a game 3. You can access it just by clicking right here if you would like to. And if you didn't catch game 1, you can click over here, and that'll take you to game 1. And I will see you guys hopefully in game 3.